Hi, my name is Kieron and thanks very much for viewing this video presentation. What I'd like to talk to you about today is something that I've set up maybe 14 months ago, and it's been absolutely life-changing for many people. Now, what I'm talking about is a program that I've created specifically for people who are starting out on the internet or people who are online struggling, they're not getting the results that they want. And that program is called Millionaires in the Making. Now, what Millionaires in the Making effectively does is it allows 25 people at most to enroll in the program. And when they do that, what happens is, first of all, I have a 1.5 hour, 2 hour call with them to understand their needs, their wants and their desires. If they have a website, then I take a look at the website and I critique that website for them. And what I mean by that is that I take a look at the website and I look at things like the sales copy, the content, the SEO element of the website, and also where you're getting the traffic from. And if you're doing it right, I'll tell you you're doing it right. If you're doing it wrong, on the other hand, I'll tell you that, hey, look, this really sucks and we need to do something dramatic. Most importantly is that what they have access is to me. Now, I've been in the internet marketing business for the best part of 12 years, and I know a thing or two about SEO, about websites, content, membership sites and such like. If you're only starting out or you have a website and you're struggling, then this course might just be the thing you've been looking for. Over and above me just doing the normal work of speaking with you, understanding your predicament, if you like, I also give you access to my training center, and in there is just a plethora of information in how to succeed online. Just as an example, there's the Entrepreneurs Academy, for example. It's a 12-week video training course which takes you from A to Z of entrepreneurship. There's WordPress beginning to end, which is another video course. There's Facebook advertising, YouTube traffic system. There's the documents library, which is completely full with template documents for you to use in your business. In any type of business you like, there's a template in there. The documents library is very powerful and it's very, very popular. So how did this all come about? Well, about 15, 16 months ago, I got the idea that it's one thing to build a website for somebody, and you build a website, you give them a little bit of training and they go off on their happy little way. I think that's fundamentally flawed because a lot of people don't actually know how to run an online business. And a lot of people these days are actually complete newbies and coming to the market and saying, okay, I'm going to run a website and I'm going to make a truckload of money. Well, it doesn't really work that way because there's a lot involved in you operating a website. I mean, let's take a look at it. I mean, first of all, you've got to build your website. Then you've got to customize the team. You've got to worry about putting all your plugins in, and you've then got to worry about how to drive traffic to that website. Well, in the Millionaires in the Making program, all of that is available to you in terms of education. Now, I will absolutely, without shadow of a doubt, I will look at your website if you have one. Equally, if you don't have a website, well, we can help you build it, and that's not a problem. When we build it, then we look at what theme you're going to use. You're going to look at how you can customize your team, and then we're going to move on into the plugins. Plugins are very important to the online marketeer for keeping their website secure. For example, you have to set up super cache. You have to then set up backup and restore on Amazon S3. You have to install CCSMe, Minify. There's just so many plugins to install and, more importantly, to configure correctly. So don't underestimate what the plugins are for. For one thing, you want to make sure your site is secure. You want to make sure that your site has backup and restore features. And I'm not talking about what your web host gives you, because that's not always what you're looking for. I'm talking about daily backups, independent off-site, where you know that they're actually safe. That's all pretty good stuff. And how this program works is that when I take on students, they enroll in the program, and each month I take a question and answers call from that student. I stay on the call for as long as it takes. It could be 20 minutes, it could be half an hour, it could be an hour, 2, 3 hours. It doesn't really matter. I just stay on the call until all the questions are asked. Now, what that means for you is that while you're in the program, you can be learning brand new things as you move forward each month. Every second month, there's a brand new video on whatever topic is the topic at hand. So, for example, as I mentioned earlier, we have the Entrepreneurs Academy, we have WordPress beginning to end, we have Facebook advertising, we have Twitter, we have YouTube, traffic system, and the list just goes on. Residual income is another one. So every second month you get a new video and you're getting constantly trained. But over and above that, you get to talk to me also. So while you're doing things on your website to make it run better, to succeed better, to be just overall powerful engine, you then have the option of speaking with me one-on-one every single month to iron out any of the problems that you may have. Over and above that, we also give you access to what we call anytime email. And what that does is allows you to send us an email and get your questions answered. And it's as simple as that. Every day we'll look at the email and we'll answer your email as best we can. If it's a little bit more complicated or in-depth, maybe me or one of my team will give you a call and talk you through it. So the next thing is then we have to go on and talk about membership sites. And I mean, nowadays a website is very, very nice to have, but to create residual income, you have to have a membership site. And that's one area of the puzzle, if you like, that people just don't get. They think, okay, I'll set up a website and I'll blog my heart's content out and all will be good. Well, that's fine, because you could have a beautiful looking website, you could have a beautiful blog, and you could have great content in that blog, and you could be posting 2-3 times a day and sharing to Facebook and such like. But that's really falling on, if you understand what I'm talking about, on deaf ears, because you're not doing anything with that traffic. I mean, what's the point in having 1,000 visitors come to your website and you don't know what they're doing? So one of the ways to monetize your site is to create a membership site. And that's something that we're particularly interested in, is teaching you how to not only have a great website, but to also have a great membership site where you can charge anything from $47 up to the high-end side of things to maybe $700 to $2,000. I don't know, it depends on your products, but it's something you should be thinking about. In this training program, we cover that as well. That's 12 months, mentoring and coaching, access to all the videos, access to the documents library, and your emails anytime, and your coaching calls with me, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. Never mind what you spend on SEO services or web design and such like. Well, you don't have to do any of that, because inside the Millionaires in Making, you get to learn how to do all that yourself. Now that's pretty powerful stuff. And over and above that, as I said previously, then I come along, I critique your website, and the same can be said of your membership site. Because setting up a membership site is one thing, and every software company on the planet will tell you it only takes minutes to set up a membership site. Well, I can tell you right out of the gate that that's not actually true. Yes, there is one-click installs, and you can have the website software installed on your server. But when it comes to taking your content from your website, putting it into the membership site, drip feeding it, setting all of that up, then getting into autoresponders, content responders and such like, it's a pretty big job. And I don't want you to underestimate it, but I don't want to put you off either, because that's not what this is about. But membership sites do play a key part in this for those of you who want a membership site, and for those of you who don't have a membership site, this is really the perfect solution for you. So you join the program, you get immediate access to me, and I'll work out a game plan with you. I'll sit down, I'll talk to you for an hour, maybe two, and on that call, I will actually outline a strategic plan for you to keep you moving in the right direction. And then we'll come back and we will revisit that plan to see how you're getting on, what you did and what you didn't do, and what needs to be changed. Where you get all the video training. Every second month is a new video. So we have WordPress, we have the Entrepreneurs Academy, the Documents Library, we have Facebook advertising made easy, we have Twitter advertising, we have residual income, we have list building, and the list just goes on and on. And as well as that, don't forget, you get your email anytime, where you can send in your emails Monday to Friday, and we will answer within 24 hours of receiving that email. I mean, when you stop and think about it, you don't do much better than this. So with all that said, what you have to do now is basically sign up. Just click the reserve button below, and you and I will talk within the next few days. Now, again, that is a deal of a lifetime, and I hope that you will absolutely jump on board, because I'm only taking 25 people in to the program. I mean, let's be honest, that's all I can handle, because I have to speak to all 25 of you to starting with this program. So don't delay, click the register now button and secure your place. And I definitely look forward to speaking to you on our call in the next few days. Thanks for watching. My name is Kieron Lyons,